All right, everybody. Welcome to the presentation today. We're going to be talking about our electronic shelf tag labels. And we're very excited about this technology. We know it's going to, help alleviate some of those time-consuming actions that take place at the store of having to replace those, change those sticky labels out all the time. And hopefully you guys will find it beneficial. So electronic shelf labels take the tedium out of price changes. And oh, by the way, we do also have some representatives from ses-imagotag available here. They're going to be giving a little presentation at the end as well. So what you're going to learn about today? Well, electronic shelf labels, also known as ESLs, what they are and how they work, the benefits of electronic shelf labels, ses-imagotag, who they are and what they do, Volusion Manager / Volusion Studio. So this is just for the online integration. If you have a website and you want to get those prices updated there as well, just a quick touch on the ability to do that. How Paladin works with ses-imagotag, and signing up with ses-imagotag. So, all right, so electronic shelf labels, ESLs. An electronic shelf label system is used by retailers to display product prices on shelving that can be updated or changed through a central server. So your old school, or your rather current school procedure is you get a bunch of price changes. Either you get them from the manufacturer or you do your price change file in Paladin. You print out a bunch of sticky labels, or you take the sticky labels that were provided to you and you walk around the shelves and you change those tags out. With this system, you have a fixed label that is on the shelf. They kind of look like this. Here are two of the smaller ones, so you can see what those look like. And they also even have bigger ones that look like this. So a variety of sizes that you can have, and that information gets pushed out to that tag, the electronic tag, and it changes the price for you. ESL tags use electronic paper or liquid crystal display, so very low battery usage. They last for a very long time, and it looks great. Current product price, descriptions, discounts, and product reviews recommendations are just a few of the things that you can display on those tags. So, this is just one example of how it looks. There are different configurations and pictures, and there's all kinds of stuff you can do. So it depends on how crazy you want to get with it. You can have it be very elaborate, or you can just have it be your price. But really nice feature there. How they work. Well, a typical ESL uses ultra low power CPU and wireless communication to display and control those price labels. So you have an interface that you use, you update your information there, it pushes the information out, and then that's how that tag looks till you're done changing it, which you can also see on the screen there. The typical system includes the label management software, so the piece that you use on your computer, the communication station, and the terminal display. The terminal communication station is the interface between your computer and the actual tags themselves, and then the terminal display is the tag itself. The benefits of using those ESLs. Well, price accuracy. We all know we've been in that position where, hey, price changed, nobody got around to updating the label, or maybe we didn't have time or whatever, and customer comes up and it says, hey, it's $4 on the shelf, but you're telling me now it's $5 because it got updated electronically via EDI or either by you manually. That's a frustrating situation for the customer. It's a frustrating situation for you. You might have to give them a discount that you don't want to. It's bad all around. But with these electronic tags, it all happens as soon as that price is changed. They're all wirelessly plugged into a base station, and computer prices are always up to date. This prevents mislabeling and relabeling. So you don't run into an emergency situation where you got to run out there and change that price. So you don't have a bunch of other people coming in, having the same problem. Omni-channel pricing. Well, that's a fancy word for saying the prices in your Paladin system, the prices on the shelf tag, and the prices online, if you have an online store, all match. Everything's the same. There's no confusion. Again, you're not running into that problem where, hey, it's one price over here, but you say it's this price. That's bad all around for everybody. And shelf edge influence. Most decisions to purchase are made at the store shelf. Surveys show that 65% of consumers are more likely to buy a product if they can access additional information that the ESLs can provide. So all that information is on there. The customer has that power to look at it and say, I know that this price is accurate. I've made my decision. I want to get this product. You know, if the price is too high or too low or what, you know, whatever in their mind, you know, they might want to pick that up, but you have the most accurate information that you can out there on the shelf. And what are the benefits of using those ESLs? Well, labor savings. Changing out price tags takes employees away from assisting customers. I know firsthand about this. They actually send us as Paladin employees out into local hardware stores that use Paladin so that we can understand, you know, the other side of the business and how that works. And I can tell you, even with location IDs on those tags, that is a very time-consuming process, and I'm sure some of you out there that are, you know, actually running those stores day to day that are on this presentation are nodding your head saying, yeah, it does take a lot of time. So, you know, again, that's taking an employee away from being able to help your customers or being able to get inventory off the truck or being able to, you know, generally do whatever needs to happen at the store just for simply having to update those tags. So, also. ses-imagotag reports electronic shelf label system reduces time spent on pricing updates by 80%. So, you know, and that's probably a conservative number, right? It's all, you're downloading your EDI, your price changes are processing, and all you have to do is update it by the click of a button. So, you know, that number is probably conservative. It's probably closer to about 90% or even 95. And dynamic pricing. Retailers could easily sell their products at market prices rather than selling them at a static markup from when it was purchased. So get those instant price changes and you know, everything's copacetic and flowing through the store. So why ses-imagotag? Well, ses-imagotag designs and markets all of its systems components, right? They're kind of like Paladin in that regard. You know, it's one-stop shopping. They're not going to 2 or 3 different people to try to figure out how a thing needs to work. When they have a problem or, you know, when they're doing updates or whatever, all of that's contained in-house and they can, you know, address those concerns and get those updates out quickly. Quick response. When we need to get a hold of them, we get a response right away. I can't tell you how huge that is. Those of you that are out there that use Paladin, you use us for a reason. One of the main reasons being when you call us, you pick up the phone, you know you're going to get a hold of someone and they're going to be able to answer that question. Well, that's why we decided to go with ses-imagotag. Very responsive, get an answer, we can get those things addressed that need to be addressed very quickly. And one of the biggest benefits is no store is too big or too small, right? So, you know, some of you may only have, you know, 10 shelves. Probably have, I don't know that there's anyone that has 10 shelves, but the point is, they will do business with you if you have a 10 shelf store, or they will do business with you if you have a 100,000 shelf store. You know, there's no solution that they can't come up with to try to be able to, you know, facilitate this electronic tag business for you. So, you know, that's really nice. You know, sometimes you try to do business with people and, oh, you know, you're too small. We're not interested in doing that. ses-imagotag is not doing that. So some of the features of the imagotag. Well, manage and monitor your store from anywhere at any time. So you get that interface that you're able to sign into. You can check your pricing, check what's going on out there on the shelves. Volusion Manager ensures that prices and promotions are always synchronized online and in store. As I mentioned, some of you out there may not be doing websites. Maybe that's something you want to move towards, but this is those of you that are doing websites and have that, you want all of that information to be the same across all three locations: online, the Paladin system, and the shelves. And so you don't have that issue with this. And the Fusion Studio software is a fast and easy template designer to empower your in-store marketing department. It helps manage and display all types of data with a quick and simple and attractive template designer. So you don't have to be a computer genius to be able to figure out how to use this software. You can, design your layouts, figure out, oh, do I want it to look like this, or do I want it to be a little bit more basic? How do I want that to look? And it's very easy to use. And the Paladin and ses-imagotag integration. With ses-imagotag's electronic shelf label system, pricing is automatically updated whenever a price is changed in Paladin. That's huge. You update a price in Paladin or you download EDI, it happens right away. You don't have to do anything extra. And any store that's interested in exploring the use of electronic shelf labels should first contact ses-imagotag. We have a website link here. We can also, if you're interested, you can call us up. We can provide that link to you. There's also a knowledge base article on our knowledge base for those of you that know how to access that. If you just search ses-imagotag, there is a knowledge base and it has this in there. Multiple ways you can get this connected with them. And as I mentioned, we do have a representative here on the call as well that I'm going to be turning over to them shortly. Real quick here, well, no, I'll have them take over now. So Johan, if you want to jump in now.
Hello, everybody. How's it going, everybody? You hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi, Tom. Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. By the way, it was a great presentation of the digital price tag. We are super happy to be here. So we are both working for ses-imagotag. I'm Johan Vinson, and this is David Piazza. I'm going to share my screen really quick. So basically, we are two sales focused on the DIY vertical hardware stores, paint stores in North America, so Canada and US. We are based out of Chicago, Illinois. And we are happy to be here today to talk a bit about digital price tag. So we got just few minutes to talk about who we are as a company and what we can do to help you guys. But basically, yes, if you need to deep dive in the presentation, deep dive in how we can help you guys, we'll be happy to schedule some more calls and assist you and give you more information. So just let me know when you guys see my screen. Change presenters.
There you go. Yep, I got you. You should be presenting now.
Okay, good. Slideshow from the beginning. Sorry about that. Okay, so basically, as I said, we are specialized in the DIY vertical, David and I. So David is taking over Ace Hardware and Do It Best account, and I'm more with True Value, Orgil, and All Pro. By the way, I'm gonna be at the All Pro show this week. So if you are an All Pro member, you can meet us at the booth. We're also gonna be at the True Value show and Orgil show in February in Denver. Sorry, not in Denver, in Orlando and in New Orleans. So basically, just a bit about our company, who we are. We've been doing that for 30 years. We invented the digital price tag 30 years ago. We have 50% of market share in the world. In the US, we are close to 70% of market share. We've been present in North America for 12 years right now. We have all the biggest retailers. They have chosen us as the exclusive solution that they want for their chain. Amazon, Walmart, Mattress Firm, Kohl's. If we look at the DIY industry, we got Ace Hardware, True Value, Orgil, All Pro, Do It Best too. This is a bit about the store that we already are working with, or the store that we will working with before the end of the year. Just a bit about digital price tag. Tom did a great job explaining the value of the digital price tag. Again, thanks, Tom. But yes, this is what we have in terms of digital price tag for stores, for DIY stores. How does it work? Super simple. We link to Paladin, we link to your POS system, and anytime there is a price update in your POS system, it updates the price directly on the digital price tag. Even if you have several stores, even if you have multiple stores, the price is updated everywhere at the same time. So you don't have to care about pricing anymore. You don't have to go through the aisle. You don't have to change the paper price tag anymore. So you have the right price at the right moment, meaning the right margin. When you fix the problem of having the right margin at the right moment, you can think about something else, which is pricing strategy. Maybe you don't have the same customer that you have Saturday morning and Monday morning, meaning maybe you can update the price and change the price regarding the type of customer that you have. It's possible to do that. In terms of functionalities, we got multiple things. We are able to display multiple kind of templates on one digital price tag. Maybe you don't want to have the same template, as I said, on Monday morning that you have on Monday afternoon, or maybe you want to display at the end of the day, you want to display your inventory for your workers, like that they can have the live inventory on the digital price tag at the end of the day, and they don't have to check the system to see if they have everything on hand. You can also display barcode, QR code, sales, price, whatever you want. QR code is super interesting. For example, if you want to link the digital price tag or your product to the website of the product, to your website, to a YouTube video, customer ranking, or whatever you want actually. So every day, I mean, nowadays everybody is using QR code. If you are 7 years old, you can use a QR code. If you are 77 years old, you can also use a QR code. So super useful. We also have what we called right there LED flash. So super useful also for your workers. So we got this app that we call V-Link. Your workers has access to this app. They have access to all the products in your store, all the SKUs, and they can just click on the name of the product and make the digital price tag flash. That means they don't spend time to find a product, basically. Super quick to find a product, so they can focus on more added value tasks, such as customer service, because they're not busy looking for a product. DIY stores, hardware stores, paint stores, a lot of similar products on the shelf, on the aisle, so sometimes it's hard to find a product. So I was saying displaying QR codes, barcodes, stock, livestock, inventory, flashing, and more. We can deep dive in it if you have any question. So basically, what do you need? Digital price tag, fixtures. I don't know if you see my cameras, but we have different kind of fixtures. Again, we've been doing that for 30 years, so we have all type of fixtures for your playbooks, for your C channel, for your Lozier, for your Hussmann, for whatever type of surface that you have in your store, we can adapt, and you don't have to change anything. Okay. So you need the digital price tag. You buy the digital price tag. You own the digital price tag, right? And then you need an access point. What access point cover between 5,000 and 15,000 square feet. If you are working with Aruba, Lancome, Meraki, Cisco, you don't need to buy our access point. We can use the Wi-Fi infrastructure that you have in your store in order to reduce the costs of entry. And then you need, of course, the software to make it work. You have the template designer, you have the tools for your workers, which is V-Link, and you have Vision Manager, which helps you to extract some data to manage the different stores, to see how many digital price tags are connected today, how many access points are connected in the store A, B, C, or D. You can see maybe sometimes the battery lifetime. You can see how many price updates you did today, this week, this month, this year in store A, B, C, D. You can extract all this data. So yes, and then you need also a POS integration. So somebody gonna sit with you, gonna create the data feed. An engineer is gonna create this data feed. Is gonna talk with Paladin with you, help you to create some templates. help you or train you to work with the different tools that we have, and that's all basically. So the question is, what's the price? So if you have a DIY stores, a regular DIY stores between, I don't know, 15,000 SKUs, 25,000 SKUs, the cost of entry for one stores will be around 160K. If you have more stores, the price can be less expensive. So basically, the price depends on the volume of digital price tag and the number of stores that you have. And this is an average price for 25 SKUs for a regular DIY stores. Okay, so just to finish really quick, I just wanted to finish this presentation by showing you some example, some stores that we have with our DIY customers, hardware customer. So the strategy in DIY stores for digital price tag is basically to have 2.2 inches digital price tag everywhere on the shelf, on the peg hooks, whatever. But when you don't have enough place or not enough room on the shelf or on the rails, you use the 1.6 inches. Another pictures, 2.2 inches digital price tag. As I said, you don't have to change anything on your shelf. We adapt. You have the rails adapters on the back side. And another picture here, 2.2 inches again. And here we got high density area on the DIY stores with a lot of products. So you might use the 1.6 inches, but it's still pretty clear. You know, you have the barcode, you have the price and the designation of the product, basically. Another view of the templates. This is an Orgil store. It's a German town hardware. So if you based in Memphis, you can go visit them. It's a pretty good store. And as I was saying, we have different size, 1.6 to 9.7 for DIY stores. So you can, when you have product without quantity on floor, without stock on floor, you might use 9.7 and 7.4, you know, just to display as much information as possible on the digital price tag, right? So yes, thank you very much for this time, Tom. I just finished this presentation. If you guys have more questions, you can just take a pictures of that. If you are an Ace Hardware or Do It Best member, just contact directly David right there. Yeah. And if you are a True Value or Orgil or All Pro members, you can just contact me directly. Feel free to take a pictures, to shoot us an email, a text, or directly call us. We'll be happy to help you guys.
Hey Tom, can I say one thing real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I just wanted to emphasize your point earlier that we work with both big and small. And you know, a lot of times talking about ESLs, especially if you're new to it, it could seem overwhelming. And it's like, wow, like, you know, and you reach out to someone, they're like, well, we're not going to work with you. You're too small for us, like Tom said earlier. That couldn't be further from the opposite here. We work with big and small. We can start off with, you know, sections of your stores as well, just so you can see how it's working. We know it's a valuable asset, so that's why we're, you know, more liable to start off with a section of the store, because once we do that, you'll see the value and, you know, want to roll it out to the rest of the store too. So I just want to emphasize that point. And again, thank you for having us today.
Yeah, no, thank you for reiterating that. You know, like I said, I wanted to make a point of that because, like you said, you can just do a little bit at a time. You say, all right, let's try to roll this out. We're just gonna do this for a small trial. We're just gonna try the lumber section, or, you know, whatever, things that just are kind of changing prices rapidly. So we'll see, and then like you said, we'll see that value. Okay, well, this actually does work out really well. So maybe we should, you know, roll this out to the rest of the store. So so I do appreciate you guys being here today. I don't have any questions that were posed here. So as I mentioned out there, for everyone out there, if you do have more questions, you can call in, ask for really anybody, and we can get you pointed in the right direction. We can put you in contact with ses-imagotag, and you know, we can, you know, get you on the road to getting this you know, in your stores. But other than that, I do hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody, and thank you for joining.